One of the joys of succeeding in life is making your family proud of you. The worldly honors and recognition are wonderful. But the best part of all is returning home after many years to share your achievements with your loved ones at a long-awaited family reunion.
Does Phil have a brown tweed sports coat?
Ed, for crying out loud, I haven't seen him myself in 5 years. How would I know what he's got or hasn't got? Oh, it is! It is! It's him! It's my famous baby brother! Mama, hurry up! He's here! Oh!
You...
Oh, goodness sake!
Oh, it's so long.
Oh, Mama called us just as soon as she got your call from the airport, and she's been in there pripping ever since. Oh, what am I doing? You come on in here, honey, and you just sit right down and you relax. Oh, I want to know every single thing you've been up to.
Well, I hardly know where to begin.
And what is this about you flying right back to the airport?
I'm sorry. I got to.
Well, it's just not fair. I mean, it's just not fair to any of us. There's so much we have to catch up on.
I don't get it.
Oh, Ed.
Hi.
Yeah, I feel like... Oh, I'm sorry. Good to see you, man. Nice to see you, boy.
Ed came over right from work today just as soon as I called him.
Yeah, I'm pretty much my own boss down there now.
Yeah, he finally did get that promotion. He's the manager now, Acme Hardware. That was last year when they moved to the new shopping mall. Phil, I know you've been all over the world, honey, but you have got to see our new shopping mall. It is fabulous.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, I'm pretty much my own boss down there. Come and go as I please. Of course, I got an awful good assistant manager, Mickey Hart. Doesn't know much about varnishes and stains, but when it comes to your nuts and your bolts and your drills...
And Phil didn't come all this way to hear you jabber on about Mickey Hart.
Well, my work is interesting.
Well,
Mickey
if you
Hart...
ask me, he is a lame brain, and I sure wouldn't leave a store of mine in his charge.
Now, come on, Uni. Mickey Hart's a good old boy.
Mama! Mama? Phil is telling us all about his world travels, and he's just going to have to repeat the whole thing if and when you get out here. Oh, and for heaven's sakes, honey, be sure and say something nice to Mama when she comes out, and be sure and compliment her hair. She has done nothing but fuss with it all afternoon.
I will.
How is the career going?
Well, now, you know, it's going pretty good. Last year, I won the Nobel Prize, and then this year, I won the Pulitzer Prize for my new book on India.
Gosh, I can't remember the last time I read a book clean through. You remember when I was a kid, I used to just whiz right through them Nancy Drew mysteries? And now, what with our brood? I'm lucky if I got time to read the TV guide.
Oh, and that reminds me. I wish you'd put that TV guide back on the television when you're through with it. Took me a half hour to find it last night.
It was right there under your big fat nose the whole time.
Well, I
last
couldn't
night.
see it under
Why
my big
couldn't
fat...
you look at it. Its biggest beef in life is not knowing where the TV guide is.
All right, my biggest beef. I've got my...
Mama!
My attention's on the
Oh,
story.
but I want to hear about you.
Well, you know, that book I
honey,
wrote on
you know I'm a little worried about you, though.
Yeah,
You look haggard.
I do.
You really do. Not too long ago, I saw a picture of you on the cover of some magazine.
Oh, yeah, that was your Time magazine. Mickey Hart subscribes to that. He brings it into the shop
brother.
before he
Here
throws
we
it away.
go
So-
again, another chapter on Mickey Hart. Can you
Mickey Hart
forget him? Could you, Ed, could you do that one little thing for my sanity? Besides, it wasn't Time magazine anyway. I mean, what in the hell would I be doing reading Time? Anyway, your picture was on the cover of this magazine, and I just happened to catch my eye when I was over there at the mall. And
It was on
that mall
Newsweek,
is
too,
something
you know.
else. What?
It was on Newsweek, too.
Newsweek, well, maybe it was Newsweek, but I don't know, I didn't like it because your eyes were all puffy and your face was all thin and drawn and...
Well, you know, look, that wasn't a picture. That was a drawing. It was a caricature.
Well, whatever it was, you looked awful. I mean, I was embarrassed to tell anybody you was my brother. Is that my little daughter? Is that my baby boy? My baby, you sweet angel, you.
Oh.
You angel, wonderful.
love your hair.
Oh, you couldn't possibly. It's filthy. Eunice told you to say that now, didn't she?
No, she didn't. No, she didn't. I swear.
Come
I
rain or
swear she
shine,
didn't.
I get my hair done every Friday at 3 o'clock. But last Friday, no. That sister of yours there has to pawn off those two little holy terrors of hers on me.
All you had to do was say no, Mama.
Well, you said you'd be back here at 2:30. You know what time she got back here?
I couldn't help it if Dr. Hanson kept me waiting for an hour and a half.
3:15. I had to go to church Sunday with my hair filthy. It's a wonder they let me in the door. Dr. Hanson's a quack anyway.
He is not a quack.
Well, I wouldn't take my dog to him.
Phil, you have got to meet Topaz.
Who?
Topaz, he is the cutest little French poodle we got Mama for her birthday. He-
Smart as a whip, too, just like my boy.
I'm gonna go find him.
Topaz! Mama, how the world. Here is not now. He's taking his nap.
Well, forgive me for living.
He just loves to sleep on the foot of my bed after his lunch. Except he hadn't been doing his business at all regularly.
Mama, that is passing. Ed and I had the same trouble with the boys.
Well, it sure is odd you never did tell me.
Well, for Pete's sakes, why rile you up? I knew it was passing.
Seems kind of odd, that's all. I mean, you and Philip never had any problem that way, unless lately, Philip.
No, Mom. Everything is just fine in that department.
Well, why don't you just sit right down over here, Philip, and tell me all about India.
All right.
Now, why do they let those cows just run all over the street there and do anything they want?
Oh, you see, Mom, they're sacred. That's a tradition that goes back for century after
Listen. Mama, I found Topaz. He's in your bedroom. You have got to come in here and see this dog. He is the cutest thing. You have to keep quiet.
What's that little Dickens doing?
He's sitting up on those hind legs in the middle of my pillows, looking out the back window. What is he looking at?
What is...
Look at him.
I can't believe that dog.
Oh, Philip! You frightened Topaz. He ran into the bathroom. Now I bet he won't even come out and say hello.
Oh, of course he
sorry.
will. Now, if we all just sit down and ignore him, he'll be out here before you know it, saying, what in the world's going on out here? Who's this strange man I never did see before?
I tell you, Mother, that dog is human. Got
You're
you?
a lot more human you are, Ed.
Mom, hey, I'd love to take you on a trip to Europe with me
Eunice,
sometime.
what
I
in
really
the
think
sand
that
hell
you
is the
didn't-
matter
What
with
have I
you?
done now?
Putting this lemonade picture on my good antique table without so much as a doily
I'm
under. Would you
sorry.
look at the ring that left there? I bet you don't treat that Danish modern junk of yours like that.
Oh, Phil, you just got to stay over one night and see our new house.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't. I gotta catch that plane to London tonight. I've got this interview with Princess Anne.
Well, put it off.
Well, I can't. She's arranged a schedule, everything.
Why aren't you interviewing the Queen? She too uppity to talk to you?
Well, no, Mom. You see, the book.
You know,
I'm
Philip,
writing
what
has-
I want to know is Prince Charles really in love with, what's her name? You know, Grace Kelly's daughter,
Caroline, Mama.
Caroline. Are you sure?
It's Princess Caroline!
What did you say?
It said in Time magazine they never even met.
Oh, well. Seems to me like Mickey Hart's subscription to Time magazine sure does keep you up on the news.
Aren't you?
Will the two of you please shut up? Philip is trying to tell us about Caroline and Charlie.
Sorry, Mother.
You see, Mom, I'm afraid I don't know too much about them. You see, I've been in India writing that Pulitzer Prize.
So, Phil, you're gonna stick with this writing game, huh?
Well, yeah, I figure I might just as well give it a whirl a little while longer.
Come on now, I mean, it really isn't steady now, though, is it?
Yeah.
You know what? I bet you if you wanted to, you could wangle yourself a column or something right here on the Raytown Morning Star.
There's a job for you.
Yeah.
Little job
Then
security.
you wouldn't have to keep gallivanting all over the world and burying yourself in places like India, of all the godforsaken places.
India's fascinating, Uni. I mean, you meet the most interesting characters.
Characters? You want to meet characters, honey? All you got to do is walk down the main street of Raytown any time of the day or night. 'Cause we have got them. Isn't that right, Ed?
Oh, do we? Phil, you know, we got a bald woman right here on this block.
Gospel truth. That woman is bald. She ain't got a hair on her head. Boy, howdy, I'd like to write about her.
Writing way out of a paper bag. Phil's the only one in the family with any talent.
Well, I had other talents, Mama. I took piano and voice, didn't I? Whenever we had company over, you always asked me to sing and play, didn't you?
I did not.
You did so, and don't you walk out on me like that. You did too, and you know it. I did too. I used to do Turkey in the Straw, and then for an encore, I'd do the Isle of Capri.
Phyllis does not want to hear that, Eunice. For crying out loud, he's been all over the world.
Oh, and I'm just a stick in the mud. Is that what you're saying, Mama? I'm a no-talent nobody. That's what it is, isn't it? Oh, yeah, sure. Phil always got all the A's in high school, and I always got all the C's. That's what you're saying. Well, go ahead, Mama. Rub it in like you always do.
Eunice, wait till you see what that little dick
What's he doing, Mama?
I'm doing Look at that. There's something out there he wants today, and he's going to get it, I'm telling you.
Don't believe that dog. I tell you.
Tail joke. He is a carrot. He really gets it.
I swan, he is the
Well, Mom, I think I better be getting along. It's quite a way to the airport. I don't want to miss that plane.
Phil, if I understand you do what you got to do because you're a busy working man, it sure was nice seeing you again.
It sure was, honey. And don't make it so long between visits.
Yeah, good seeing you, Phil. You come on out back here, you here. Come on back.
Don't go out through that window, I believe.
I think he's looking at a bird.
Maybe a squirrel or rabbit, he goes crazy when you just...
Hey, Mom, would you like me to send you a copy of my new book?
Oh, you don't have to do that, Phil. Besides, I got so many books now, I don't know where to put them. He is a cutie.
Well, so long.
Run along now, son. Win another prize.
Hey, Phil, make sure you close that screen door after you.
Yeah, honey, the fly's gonna get on the lemonade. No. Oh, Phil, be sure and get rid of them puffy eyes.
I'll try.
You just look at that dog.
Look at him now.
He could be in the circus.
I tell you, he's human. I tell you, that dog's human.
Next thing,